quite Shakespearean there. Right, here we have it. Duel at Dawn.
Well, it's gonna be a casual stream today, that's for sure. Yeah. We got some guns and stuff, and they're doing some things. Yeah, it's gonna do some guns there, Chris.
Okay, load up, please, Mr. Paradox.
Let me press T. The Amnesia Justine. We have a carronade goldfish. Mortar on the left side, mortar on the right side. And on the Zoidberg, we have Merc Cannon up front. And a fast sense of inertia. Or vertigo, rather. With a double Artemis left side, Gat mortar right. And on the achievement floozy, we have carronade mortar right, Artemis Gat on the left with a Banshee up front. And on the Lud, another Junker. This flare, man, it bothers me. Flare, Artemis on the left side, Artemis up front, and a Gat mortar on the right. And already Skrim is just ramming the Sky Invading the Rhino.
Yeah, well, maybe that was Scrimscraw's plan, just ram into his teammate, so
He's
the Rhinos
trying
won't
to
get through
sabotage
and Glow
one
Waters
team.
won't have to face them. Maybe. Okay, well, the Amnesia Justine being lighted up here.
A lot of
Okay,
Artemis being
fire going down.
exchanged.
Achievement Floozy is rather isolated here. Now, the Amnesia Justine is going above the Achievement Floozy, while Zoidberg follows the Achievement Floozy down. The Lud, I don't know what the hell the Lud is doing. Kind of up and out of the engagement, not really contributing to it in any way.
Carronade is tearing up the Achievement Floozy, and the Achievement Floozy, I believe, has a carronade on the Lud right now. Or Zoidberg.
Lud firing down on the Zoidberg. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, the
And the mortar raining in. Why not Zoidberg?
Mortar.
That's why.
He killed my ship. Now Amnesia is turning to face the Lud as the Achievement Floozy goes down, but popping Drogue Shoot though. Oh, the Amnesia Justine is suffering a veritable horror show.
As it runs away into the house, up the stairs.
She's trying to run away from those terrifying mutated ex-lovers of hers, bumping into things as she goes. Oh dear. Oh, Justine. Justine! Whatever are you doing? Now Justine taking the brunt of that well-timed mortar, that well-timed Gatling.
I don't envy Ur's observing, man. Trying to get angles with all these clouds is such a bitch.
And already the Sirs are 2 up.
So now I think it's going to be very determinant on where red spawns, because Zoidberg is choosing to go into a potential 2v1, but Amnesia Justine just spawning off into the corner. We'll be back in this engagement fairly quickly. But Lud ended up opening up pretty quick on Zoidberg on that initial engagement, so he's at a bit of a disadvantage to begin with.
Ah, Zoidberg being torn apart here. Beautifully timed Gat mortar by the Lud.
And the Amnesia Justine is turning really awkwardly. I don't understand what they're trying to do. Looks
Well,
like
Amnesia Justine, she looked at her enemy for too long. She started going a bit mad and decided to run away, averting her gaze from the achievement floozy.
If I don't look at it, it's not there.
Trying to keep her sanity meter intact. For those of you who have no idea what reference we're making, we're of course referencing Amnesia. And the expansion pack for Amnesia, Amnesia Justine. Good 19th century survival horror.
What was
And
the name of the
Amnesia
car horror movie?
Hmm?
Car horror movie. What was the name of it?
The what horror movie?
It was a horror movie about a car, and the car had a name. Carrie or something.
Duel. That was it. Steven Spielberg and the cars chasing the dude around.
I don't know.
Wait, no, that's the truck. The truck chasing him around. Sorry. A car chasing. Okay, that's too vague. I don't know what.
I think it's Carrie or something.
Harry. Oh, maybe that sounds vaguely familiar.
I'd ask
Well-
chat, but I don't have it open.
AGNU, a a new team. We don't know anything about them, and well, I mean, I'd just have to surmise here that inexperience in competitive play is taking its toll somewhat. The attacks have not been very well coordinated thus far. Zoidberg pulling back while Amnesia Justine charges
Just
in.
coasts by.
Coast by, not firing its guns. Just is going to get double teamed by the Floozy and the Lud here. Going to pretty much give up a kill for free if it's not careful.
That was rough to watch. Just kind of coasting on by.
Just chilling. Okay, well, the Amnesia Justine's finally got that carronade in, taking out the balloon of the achievement Floozy, but it may be too late as the Gat and the Mortar hooks in. But the Zoidberg going for a ram and kind of knocks itself off, but the Lud is still got its firing arcs on. Oh, Zoidberg trying to body block the Justine.
Doing a pretty good job. Achievement Floozy's not really in this engagement right now. It needs to ascend, and it might end up ramming its teammate if he's not careful. Yep.
Oh, now Lud and the achievement Floozy can focus fire on Zoidberg, and again, Amnesia Justine's just run away. She's just filled with terror. Rather than assisting her ally, she's just decided to turn tail and run.
I don't watching the Amnesia Justine just kind of coast into that engagement unknowingly, and then gets shot at and just spins around. Gets hurt a lot, runs away.
Seem, the pilot, let's see, Skipper Wallachai Kerr. Skipper Wallachai Kerr, I'm not sure if the goldfish is for him. I mean, he just seems to... Yeah. Yeah. Okay, firing some tar trails here for the achievement Floozy. You can reposition while attacking Amnesia Justine. But right now you're just getting murdered here, and you're not firing anything back as the Zoidberg is again engaging in this basically a 2-on-1 situation.
I like how they have not scratched the Glowwater Thralls yet.
The Glowwater Thralls have yet to take a shred of hull damage, and I feel for AGNU here this might be a rather rough welcome to competitive play kind of game for them.
Welcome into the school of hard knocks.
Yeah, this is welcome to the school of hard knocks, AGNU.
I'm your professor, Invading Rhino.
Yes, there we go. A clean, commanding win by Sky Invading Rhinos, featuring Grimscrawl. Of course, Grimscrawl and Wanzels, absolutely not lacking in experience whatsoever. Seems they work just as well together as they do with their clanmates.
What is Brick Hardcastle? Who is Brick Hardcastle and Papa Paradox?
Who is Brick Hardcastle? Well, we're having a whale of a time here as we get ready to go into the second game of the first series between the Rhinos and AGNU. Well, it was a rough first term there for AGNU.
Indeed it was, so I'll run down these builds. We have AGNU, the Amnesia Justine, rocking the Hwacha, Carronades, Sides, Goldfish, and a Spire, interesting choice, with a Flak on it, Flare on the left, Merc up front, and an Artemis on the right. And on the achievement Floozy, switching teams to the Sky Invading Rhinos, we have the every time I see a mortar, I start with Gat. So we have a mortar carronade, Artemis Gat on the left, and a Banshee up front. And on the ground we have Gat mortar, Flare, Artemis on the left.
Okay, AGNU here deciding to split up rather than... Normally you'll see teams form up before they go into the canyons, but I think this is, again, unfortunately, a case of a rookie mistake here. AGNU are very far apart of each other, and they might get into this engagement completely split up. As Amnesia Justine tries desperately to find his ally, but
Amnesia Justine is like the horse with the blinders, man. Does not Not.
Amnesia Justine is just running through these corridors here, about to run into a big scary monster in the achievement floozy, firing these mortars.
Way wide. And one thing to note on this red team is they do not have a lot of stripping damage at all.
Oh dear, the Amnesia Justine's balloons taken out almost already. Almost none of those Watcher shots connected. Amnesia Justine takes a bounce, knocks its arcs off. Heavy damage already. The Angry Dome finally coming in, but it's going to be too little, too late. The best the Angry Dome can do here is, well, meat grind itself to death, or better yet, just run before they spot him.
Amnesia Justine doing some nice evasive tactics, however.
Maybe I've spoken too soon, because it looks like the Amnesia Justine... Oh, maybe I didn't speak too soon, because the Amnesia Justine's balloon's taken out, and they're dead. The Angry Dome coming in now, and...
Raid.
Oh my...
I could not
Firing
spell
heavy flak at point blank range.
Yeah.
As Aspire.
Can someone teach these poor children about the heavy flak arming time?
Oh, this is a remarkably rough first showing from AGNU here. Just, I feel they need to brush up on their metagame a bit. I'm sorry to say. Yeah.
I.e., let's keep flak long range.
Yeah, I mean, you need to fire a group up. First thing you do, you group up, so you don't get caught in a 2-on-1 situation. Then you keep the flak at a long range.
They were the people in the horror movies who were like, you know what's a good idea? We should split up right now.
Yeah, well, yes, I mean, Amnesia Justine obviously was the one who thought of that.
So they have a nice kind of longer range engagement here.
Alright, here we go. Oh, getting some good fire on the Gron now. This is what they needed to do. The Gron and the Floozy trying to charge in. Amnesia Justine firing on the
Watcher
Gron.
barrage was brutal.
Oh,
Brutal, just all wider on the balloon. Just managing to catch one of those front guns, and once again the Angry Dome is way too close for that to even be remotely effective. And they just tear them apart with mortar and Artemis.
And Amnesia Justine does some damage though with a ram. Done a bit of permahull at least. Oh, now the Amnesia Justine's taking out the Floozy's guns, some of its engines. It's going to be in big trouble if it doesn't get out of here soon. Amnesia Justine cannot kill either of these ships on its own. All it can do is save its own skin.
I mean,
Hatchet going off on the grunt.
Angry Dome spawning far enough away that that flak could be effective. So hopefully it doesn't run too terribly close. Gron just facing that Hwacha like he doesn't care at all, and then ramming the Amnesia
taking
Justine.
Quite a lot of damage. I mean, he's a lot of stuff's on fire. If the Angry Dome can continue hitting his shots, they might get a kill on the Grunt here.
Yeah, but it's 2 1-stacks and a 4-stack, dude. They're not caring at all about that fire.
Okay, bro.
Listen here, guy.
Oh, there we go. Canadian it up a bit. Oh, flak shots hooking in on the achievement floozy. I think they might be using incendiary because they're causing a lot of fires here. Achievement floozy coming around. Try and flank the Angry Dome from the side, but Amnesia Justine coming back in, trying to save AGNU from being wiped here.
They're landing that flak shot. Too bad it's way too close to even be remotely effective. Nice Watcher barrage though, just deck clearing the achievement floozy of majority of its components.
It was pretty close, so they couldn't really miss at that stage. Angry Dome gets a kill.
With a flak at point blank range,
yes.
But Gron is going to absolutely tear that Spire apart.
Well, AGNU, you got a kill. It was a bit rough, but I feel they were learning.
It was a hard-fought kill.
The end. Just, keep at it, guys, and hopefully we might see you back next week or in future Sunday Rumbles.
Indeed. I mean, you don't really know. There's no way to practice for competitive play except competitive play itself.
No, there's not. No. My first ever competitive match. I was so nervous and terrified. I spent the first couple games just shooting at Gilda when he came out of the clouds.